finals of the competition for the first time in the country's history. Campaign in Spain with an 86-68 loss to Australia, who eventually went on to the group with 3 straight victories over Turkey, Argentina, and Greece.
Oh, yes, it is the D-Day. We've been waiting for this day for few days now. 11:30 a.m. is when that match will be played, so everyone make sure you watch. I mean, facing USA is definitely the biggest hurdle to cross, and this is the I call them the owners of football. I mean yes, USA are the owners of football. 9-time champions, have won 6 of the last 8 World Cups. Basketball, basketball. Yeah, have won 8 of the last World Cups. Have won about 9 times in the Olympics. They own basketball, they really do. But then I think we can still dream, can't we?
Yes, we can.
We beat 7th ranked Turkey. We beat Argentina. We beat Greece.
Come on.
3 consecutive victories when we didn't even see that coming. I think the girls really can dream. But then, however it goes, I just hope the girls go there, have fun, really play out their hearts. That's what really matters today.
Yes.
So we wish them all the best. I really hope they get a result. I mean, it would be fantastic. It has been a fairy tale run already, and beating USA will definitely crown it all. It will.
Definitely looking forward to it. Best of luck. They do play today at 11:30, and it only shows on the platform with the S. The stars in the sky. You know what we're talking about. Anyways, we keep moving on. Our next sports story is in. Ferrari Sebastian Vettel, talking the Russian Grand Prix, says that he still has a fair chance of catching Lewis Hamilton in their title battle. Vettel is 40 points behind Hamilton, who has taken 3 wins in the past 4 races, and sometimes against the run of form. Vettel said, and I quote, "We've had races we should have won but didn't, and others we won and shouldn't have, so anything is possible. I'm not aiming to win all 6 races. I'm aiming to win here, and then we go on to the next one." So victory for Vettel this weekend has the potential of transforming the championship picture, especially if Hamilton runs into trouble.
Tough one. That is what he needs to pray for Hamilton to run into trouble. And I don't think I really see that happening, not at the Russian Grand Prix. I mean, Lewis Hamilton has been in fantastic form in the last 5 races. Has won 4 of them. Vettel just winning 1. I think he has shot himself in the foot most times in the last 5 races. So 40 points behind with just 6 races to go is really, really tough. What he has to do is actually win all of the 6 races, and like he said, hope Hamilton runs into trouble, which I do not see happening. Besides, Mercedes have won the last 4 of the Russian Grand Prix, so it even makes it more difficult for Vettel there. And he also has obstacles like the likes of Verstappen. I mean, leaving Lewis Hamilton himself aside, the likes of Verstappen can still come and make the podium, which could cause more trouble for Vettel. I think, he needs to put all into it in the last 6 races, including the Russian Grand Prix this weekend. But I do not see him winning the championship with 40 points behind at this point. But anyway, he can dream. He can hope.
Dare to dream. So Andy Murray beat the world number 11, David Goffin, his highest ranked opponent since returning from hip surgery, to reach the Shenzhen Open quarterfinals. Murray won 6-3, 6-4 against the Belgian top seed in China. Now, former world number 1, Murray, now ranked 311th in the world. Wow. Returned in June after almost a year out. He will now face Spanish 5th seed Fernando Verdasco, who beat him at the US Open in August.
Yeah, good to see Andy Murray, getting back to full form. I mean, he's not up to 100%, maybe not even 80, maybe not even 70% yet, but then he has struggled a lot with injury in the last 1 year, 1.5 years, and it's good to see that at least he's getting to this point, the quarterfinals in Shenzhen. I mean, he still has Fernando Verdasco, a very, very difficult player to contend with anywhere in the world, in any tournament. So it's going to be hard, but then seeing that he has gotten to this point after a very rough year is a really good one. You just mentioned 311 in the world at the moment, someone who used to be world number 1. I think 2019 will definitely be a better season for him, knowing he has come to this point this season. He has also mentioned that he will just play the China League
Yeah.
and then quits. And I think that's a really good one. I mean, he needs for 2019, and it will be more competitive knowing that the likes of Djokovic is in full form again. Stan Wawrinka also is recovering from injury. Of course, Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer are still Rafael Nadal and Roger Federer. So it gets more competitive, but
Yeah.
it's good to see that he's in good form. He will be rising in ranking again after this quarterfinal, whether he gets to the semi-final or not. So yes, congratulations that quarterfinal or not. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Lagos, remember you can still keep sending your messages in through WhatsApp to 0809-444-0981. Also on Twitter at Smooth981FM. Use the hashtag LockerRoom981.
All right, more sports stories coming your way right now. So up next, video assistant referees will be used for the 2019-2020 UEFA Champions League, as well as for a number of other UEFA competitions. Now, this decision was taken at a meeting of the UEFA Executive Committee at the House of European Football in Lyon on Thursday morning. So VAR will be introduced from the playoff stage of next season's UEFA Champions League, and it will be used additionally for the 2019 UEFA Super Cup in Istanbul, as well as for UEFA Euro 2020.
Yeah, good one, I must say. I mean, a whole lot of people are torn when it comes to the video assistant referee all around the world. Some people think, yes, it's great. Others think, no, it's too time wasting and all. But then I think it is a really good one. We saw it at the World Cup. It was tested at the World Cup, and I think it was, pretty impressive. A whole lot of work still needs to be put into it, but I want to believe by 2021, it should be done already. We are even seeing it in La Liga at the moment, and it's making very, very good decisions. A whole lot of controversial calls are being settled with VAR. So I think it will be good to see it in the UEFA Champions League in maybe every tournament possible. I mean, the world is changing, technology is everywhere. So yeah.
But do you think the VAR is something that's come to stay?
Considering the fact that it's being considered for the UEFA Champions League, I think it is here to stay. It is here to stay. In La Liga, the World Cup used it all through the tournament. It's almost everywhere as we speak. I mean, it's even being tested in the EPL also. So I think, yeah, it's fantastic. It is here to stay.
Okay. All right, moving on very quickly to this next story. We have this one about Cristiano Ronaldo. So Juventus forward Cristiano Ronaldo will be available to play former club Manchester United next month after UEFA ruled that he must serve only one match ban for his Champions League red card. The Portugal captain, who's 33 years old, was sent off during the Juve's 2-0 win over Valencia last week after appearing to pull the defender Jason Murillo's hair. It was the first Champions League red card of Ronaldo's career. Juventus play United in Group H at the Old Trafford on the 23rd of October. A 3-match suspension would have seen Ronaldo return fixture in Turin on the 7th of November. He will definitely miss Juve's Champions League club Young Boys October.
Smart, very, very smart move from UEFA, I must say. He should have served his 3-match ban, but it's Cristiano Ronaldo. 2, they'll be playing against Manchester United, and that is business.
Yeah.
Also, I mean, imagine the fans who are looking to see Ronaldo come in quotes home again to Manchester United, and then dampened after he got that red card. So I think Juventus can do well without him against Young Boys, but then against Manchester United, he'll be very, very showing how he loves to play former side. He would love to. I mean, he has mentioned this many, many times. I'm home to him, and a whole lot of fans know that Manchester United truly is home for him. So I think this is just a smart move from UEFA. I don't think any other player would have, they wouldn't have been so likely. They wouldn't have taken that so likely for if it has been any other. Manchester United against Juventus, everyone wants to see Ronaldo play. So he will play.
We do have to take a break, Lagos. Remember that hashtag is LockerRoom981. The number to send your messages to via WhatsApp is 0809 444-0981 Youth 98.1.
They are joking.
They're eating your money.
Of course.
Aha.
I'm going straight to the Consumer Protection Council on this matter. What nonsense. You, after I call, oh, sorry, it's like I've used out of it straight. Then I tweeted, hey now, I now tweeted, meanwhile I've been on Wi-Fi from last night till this morning. Then I now tweeted at them, then they're like, oh, let's get in touch with you, blah blah. They do, and they're telling you months ago, and this was the exact rigmarole they took me to for 3 days.
And
they said, oh, we cancelled it. You will not have this auto for months. I have not put, they paid me back in the end at that time. But for months, I had not put such an amount of money on at once. But because I was trying to for you to then message me, it's like you're most exhausted.
Excel did the same thing.
I still responsible and hey God.
Yikes.
You actually had the boldness to message me and say sorry. Looks like you have used up the days.
If it was 3-4 days, we would now start checking how you usage.
Overnight. What did you do?
When I was asleep. All the telcos do it. All Protection Council is doing.
Bad.
No. This matter. While taking it all the way to the very end is just unfortunate.
Bad messages. Good morning, Lagos. Through WhatsApp to 0800981.
Got a few messages coming through. Jude Van P from Sierra Leone sends in this one to say the Tigresses can dare to dream against the USA team today. But whatever the outcome, we're proud of them already. Go girls.
History makers already. So.
Yes. Morning talk. The Tigress them. I believe in these guys. I know that they're proud. Wishing them the best of luck. Absolutely. And Richard saying Tiger's out living her best life. She'll be back. Don't worry. Whatever. She's around. So it's not in Nigeria. Oh
God! Why did you?
Before you're not you walk up to look at the screen and then
let's start from the ground level.
Darkness.
I'm so sorry to have thrown that out there. Kelvin, the jiggy man, been a while. Kelvin, he says, I'm happy with the night. He goofed, I think, a big time on the night. He should be punished for not handling that situation professionally. Wow. 16 points still up for grabs. Vettel has every opportunity to make Hamilton's life uncomfortable if they Mercedes don't fire on all cylinders. And a single DNF for Hamilton due to a race incident or vehicle reliability will change the entire complexion of the rest of the season. It's far from over peeps. Street test him, but and Liverpool in 1 week, and this match day 7 fixtures. So the Blues won 2-1 at Anfield in the Carabao Cup midweek, which will surely boost their morale ahead. Responding in this manner.
Who said anything?
Anyways, there are so many big matches in the EPL this weekend, apart from Chelsea taking on Liverpool. As much as that is the biggest game, to me, there are other big games in the EPL. West Ham taking on Manchester United. Manchester United looking to bounce back. Of course, Arsenal taking on Watford. Everton hosting Fulham. Huddersfield versus Tottenham as well. Manchester City defending champions against Brighton. Newcastle taking on Leicester City, and then Wolves in Southampton as well. What club do you even support?
I'm a Gunner.
Arsenal. See, that's
Valentine, are you a Gunner too?
What does that mean?
What? The same people.
I'm a supporter, no fan. We downgraded from fan. Fan is emotional turmoil.
Okay,
at this
supporter.
time, so supporter.
Supporter.
There.
Supporter.
Yeah.
Supporter.
I love my.
What do?
I love my.
Stand up.
I support peace of mind. Lagos, moving on to this next story. So Diego Simeone is confident that Atletico Madrid will be able to rely on the services of defender Jose Jimenez in Saturday's derby clash with Real Madrid, despite suffering an injury on Tuesday. The Uruguay international was withdrawn 39 minutes into Atletico's comfortable 3-0 win over promoted. The club has described as muscular discomfort. Now, victory on Saturday would put it while Marcelo is a doubt. Sevilla. All these people just, getting incapacitated.
Yeah. The La Liga was blown very wide open just 2 days ago. I definitely didn't see Real Madrid losing 3-0 to Sevilla, and then Barcelona also losing 2-1 to Leganes. Really tough fixtures there. But then, like I said, it has been blown wide open at the moment. Barcelona still top the table though with 11 points. Real Madrid also 11 points. Then Atletico Madrid coming right behind them. Of course, we know that these are the three giants of La Liga, and they are still running after each other at the moment. So I think with Marcelo out, Isco out, Carvajal also in doubt, I think it could be a real big problem for Real Madrid, knowing that Atletico had a really slow start to the season, but have gotten 2 wins back to back, and 2 very convincing wins. And we need to talk about their last meeting as well, where Atletico won 4-2 in the UEFA Super Cup. That is also a big, so they are very motivated, knowing that they got the last victory over Real Madrid, and they will believe that they can do it again. So it's going to be it's a Madrid derby. It's always going to be physical. It's always going to be a lot of controversial calls, a lot of fights as always.
To the finish.
So I'm looking forward to that. But then it's going to be a tough one, a very difficult game to predict.
All right.
Very difficult to predict.
Lagos, keep your messages coming in to our WhatsApp number. That number is 0809 444 0981. Also send it to Twitter at Smooth981FM. Use the hashtag LockerRoom981. We have a message in from Jude Van P from Surulere. Jude said they're looking to continue their unbeaten run in the EPL. Also want to avenge their loss to Chelsea in midweek. So I'm tipping the red at Stamford Bridge. Fingers crossed for that. And Liverpool have tasted us. That's in need. For what exactly?
I guess motivation. Maybe.
Kevin says, Locker Room 981. I believe Thunder will not strike twice in a week. So Liverpool will do everything possible to get one over Chelsea and revenge their cup game disaster.
Okay.
Wow.
We will see
Okay.
about that.
More are coming through. Yes, Gunner salute, bang. That's all I'm gonna say about
When you
that.
said this is for you, I thought someone was probably toasting our WhatsApp.
It's as all the time. Can't really sound now during the program. It's after.
Other games in La Liga this weekend.
M.I. from Akoka says, Folu, you're not emotionally invested in Arsenal. Yes, because as a grown human, like adult, I can't be in pubs crying when games go wrong. It's not right. I thought about it. It happened about 5 seasons ago now. I think it was Arsenal. It wasn't Tottenham, but I've been in a Liverpool game or something horrible like that. We're 4-0 up. I was already bragging, saying, you just go home. What are they doing here before halftime?
Yeah.
Before we almost lost the game.
I like how you push back the memories.
I had to. I
There's
remember.
someone to have high blood pressure.
I stopped watching full games after that. I wait for the result now and watch highlights. It's a lot more.
That's
easy
not how
manage.
to be a fan. It's
But
not how
that-
to
You
be
hear
a
me say fan?
supporter.
You know, yes,
Supporter.
I mean, I support.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Watch
what I
your
said.
game.
I just support the movement.
Keep it in focus.
More messages are coming through still. Emma from Okoka still says results from the La Liga this past weekend got me feeling some type of
I tell you, yeah.
the Cristiano Ronaldo effect. Already predicting a red card for La Costoma. And then this is in from Cruz, who says, Folu, that sex doesn't matter until next season. Nick and McEnroe also berated the umpire in the Lava Cup and nothing happened, not even a fine.
Exactly what Serena was crying about.
While Ade says on WhatsApp, even if we have lights for VAR, the camera will not work on the can't appeal. Just saying. Wow, no faith, guys. But says as long as Sergio Ramos is playing Real, it's okay. But I beg, we still cry, but we don't do it at the bar. We do it at the pub bathroom. Ade, thanks for that tip. So that when you
I cry.
okay, just yeah.
Yes, it's all about nomenclature. People are just giving. I just stay sane like me. Lagos will be back to talk about
Where's the joy
that.
in that?
It's in the highlights.
We need
One more story. Okay.
Number one station for soul, jazz, and funk. Smooth 98.1 Smooth FM. Smoothest styles on Lagos Radio.
Wow, that's just so funny. Female tigers. I won't call them tigress because they showed a lot of testicular fortitude.
My gosh.
This one is just special.
Okay, Sergio Busquets signs a new 5-year deal with Barcelona. Really, VAR in Nigeria. Hey, I do not want to imagine.
Yeah, some things were not. We have not reached yet.
We're still dealing with the NFL.
On very basic level, it's Chelsea.
I mean, we're all still dealing with having Wi-Fi in the stadium.
And data. Thank you.
I say we don't have road. We have that. We're going far with VAR. Okay, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, so Biola's going to take us into the final story.
Okay.
This cereal is one of my latest discoveries. The new golden That's right. Every home deserves the new golden one.
Oh, we have messages on Twitter. Cool.
Okay.
So read some of those.
For a nutritious and tasty breakfast. Get your kids charged up for school.
Okay, we're back in 9 seconds. Check your time. It's 18 minutes before 9 o'clock. We're still talking sports inside of the locker room, and you're listening to Smooth 98.1. We have messages in on Twitter, locker room 981. Chimobi Victor says the Tigress only need to believe in themselves. All they need is our support, which we are giving to them at the locker room. That's correct. Now, Kevin the Daily Man said this one as well. He says the US team is a tough mountain to climb. However, in sports, nothing is impossible. Wishing them the very best of luck, as they also need luck on their side to power their hard work to conquer. The power of Nigeria is with them. Nicky Joseph AJK said there are lots of big games in the EPL this weekend. Then, as mentioned, West Ham versus Man United, Arsenal versus Watford. Okay, how do you pronounce this, please? Guys, help me. What's that?
What?
Yeah, this word. This
I don't know, that's not English.
Okay. Well, Jens, I say
what's
it
gonna
gets no
happen.
better than that. Over to you, Biola.
Of course, he mentioned West Ham taking on Manchester United, one of the games everybody has their eyes on, knowing the whole controversy between Pogba, Jose Mourinho. They really, really need to bounce back. So I will be doing a giveaway on Twitter this weekend for
Ooh.
predictions. So just follow at Beolicious. That's BEEORLICIOUS. So
Nice.
get your EPL predictions correctly, and then somebody gets the chance to win something. I'm not saying what this person is winning, but yeah, somebody is winning something. Like I mentioned, West Ham taking on Manchester United, Arsenal versus Watford. Folu's Arsenal, that is Everton taking on Fulham, Huddersfield versus Tottenham, Man City versus Brighton, Newcastle versus Leicester City, Wolves versus Southampton, and then on Sunday, crowning it all, is Cardiff versus Burnley.
All right, we like it. Lots of interesting messages coming through. Ima Alo, who sends me a message saying, Folu, you're an Arsenal AC, not a fan. Ha ha ha. I can block you for such jokes in the future. Please don't share such terrible jokes in the future.
There are two things involved there. Is it split units or window?
Okay, I think we need to ask him
It's
that.
Valentine Ohu block. No, please.
Eighth World Wonder sent this message on Twitter. He said, "You see this Chelsea versus Liverpool. That match would either end in a draw or Chelsea would win. So that my Man City would trash Brighton to go top on the table and stay there for the whole season like we did last season.
We will
The Premier
see
League
about
is for
that.
Manchester City," he says, with an emoji there. Lagos, thank you so very much for your messages and be part of the show. Follow B or Licious with B or Licious. Yeah, together
Yeah,
on
that's
Twitter.
how to say it.
Literally.
Good morning.
All right, final hour of Smooth Breakfast. It's the Lagos Folks 981 for a Feel Good Friday. We are asking you guys a very simple question. Rep your university. Which do you think is the best university in Nigeria? Call us up.
Ah.
Just in the last one.